gentlemen. Hi, my voice is so loud. I don't know it's so loud. Yes, that's my husband next to me. Hi, that's my husband. My husband can't hear. So, but you can see the wife, which is very drama. Okay, today I brought a very. This is the. Actually, the other side. I just take one side enough. Anybody got guess what does this pair of shoe look like? Any idea? Start with C one. The children like it one.
Cinderella.
Yeah, pair of Cinderella. Yes, correct. Yeah. A lot of us like fairy tales, Cinderella, right? So today I'm going to share with you the modern day version of reverse Cinderella. Yeah, that's me. Just give you a bit of background. Anybody knows some years ago, because of the raw fish incident in November 2015, that's my husband, that's me. Now that's about 11 years ago. He was one of the 160 victims affected by the raw fish infection. Out of the 160, one of them lost his 4 limbs. He has been amputated 4 limbs, and my husband lost his hearing. So this is also an article in the newspaper some time ago, and that is what my husband missed most about hearing, and is definitely the voices of family. So that is what he's wearing now is actually a hearing aid, but somehow today he still could not hear. So whatever he's seeing is called a speech-to-text technology. Okay, so why I told the story of the raw fish saga? In the news, they talk about how lovey-dovey was I with my husband. But very few people know that it did not start off like that. Yeah, you see so lovey-dovey, right? So I actually, in May 2015, we signed our separation papers. Yeah. And why we signed it was because a month before, my husband was awarded President's Award. He's a recipient whereby he was given free accommodation, free trip flight to Florida, USA. And he was also given a complimentary stay, a partner to come along. And that's where we ended up there. And instead of enjoying our 20th wedding anniversary, we end up quarreling throughout the trip. We quarrel, and then actually we quarrel until our way back home in April, and then finally we signed the separation papers. And that is where I thought I was released from all the quarreling until my children were all unanimously agreed that we should go for a D amount. So that was how bad it was. And with the quarreling, so my friend gave me an accommodation, said, "Kat, just come to my place and you will enjoy peace from your husband." And then I agreed with my husband that whenever he travel, I will be with our three children, ages 15, 17, and 19 then. Then guess what? Suddenly, he kept traveling. So suddenly, I have to start at my home. I never stayed in my girlfriend's house to have some quiet time. And lo and behold, unfortunately, the only time that we stopped quarreling was when he went into the hospital. And that's where the raw fish incident happened. And on the day was November 19, 2015. During that time, when he was admitted, the estimated days were 5 days. He went on to an extended staycation in Khoo for 40 days, amounting to a medical bill of close to $170,000. Totally put by Prudential because I was his Prudential agent. Yeah, anyway, I'm no more with Prudential. So during that time, for the first few days when he stepped into the hospital, he was already into unconscious state. The next day, he was welcomed into the ICU. ICU means ICU. No. ICU. And it was so devastating that suddenly I wake up and say, hey, I can just run away from him because I already signed a paper five months ago. So I was very excited. I said, maybe this is the time to run off. So I became a runaway driver internally. Then I came up with an excuse. I said, excuse me, maybe I should wait for him. I'll be a very responsible person. I wait for him to get well. Then I run, correct, but it's the same thing. But somehow, lo and behold, he never got well. He's still having his hearing loss. So that is where I stayed with him until today. Come, just March this year, we celebrated our 31st wedding anniversary. Okay, I just end with three guiding principles that will help with people who are struggling with marriage, trying to run away like me from the marriage or whatever. There are three things that I learned from this Love Hate episode. Number one, a crisis could be a blessing in disguise. We had a marriage crisis, and then there is a health crisis, and then the double crisis overturned the marriage crisis, and now we have our marriage revived for the past 31 years. Yeah. Number two, count our blessings. Don't count our spouse mistakes. Very common among women, because we micromanage. We look at the flaws of our men. We never look at the goodness of our men. So what my girlfriend said, one of my friends said in Chinese, 学你所爱，爱你所选. Choose what you love and love what you have chosen. That is the thing. Last but not least, love never fails. When nothing else seems to work, try this method. It always works 100% chop chop. Guaranteed. And this is called the four-letter word, LOVE. Because in my Bible says, these three still remain. Faith, hope, and love. And the greatest is love. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy. Thank you for the nice words. I believe there's also saying goes behind every success man, there's always a woman behind them. And behind every success woman, there's always a husband who just agrees to anything. If not, you can still outside.